How many of you out there have been told to do nerve flossing exercises? Some of you may not realize that it can actually be way too aggressive and end up making those nerves even angrier. We have a safer way next. We've discussed nerves at length on our channel. Nerve symptom behaves differently than most other pains. They have a pattern of many tells or cues on whether the nerve symptoms are getting worse or getting better. For more in-depth reasoning, watch some videos we've shot in the past. We will link those below. So what's nerve flossing and why does it help my situation? Nerves can begin their healing by being more mobile. This exercise comes in handy to unkink your nerve tissues from adhesions that have prevented its chance to be fluid and mobile. Think of a hose getting kinked around the corner of a house. It easily disrupts the flow. Nerve flossing helps get the hose or your nerve tissues free. That's why these exercises are effective. It's like oil gliding over water. Let's jump right into the modified lower leg flossing you can easily and safely do anywhere. All you need is a dowel. All right, so all you're gonna need is a stick, a dowel. I've got a little PVC pipe I had handy, so I like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put this around your back and find kind of the lower back that you might even have some aches. So what we wanna do is you're gonna get really close here. I'm gonna show you a front one and then I'll show you a side shot. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna slouch and you're gonna run right into that barrier because I'm pushing forward with this stick. So right there, and then I'm gonna check myself. Can I get my leg straight? Is there any pull? Is there any nerve symptoms? Is there anything that's kind of making that tension get worse or better? So right there, it's a little tight. So I'm gonna just kind of work in and work out. There isn't anything to it. I think if you see some of the old nerve flossing videos, I talk about holding it for 5 seconds, and you're welcome to do that. This is a little bit abbreviated. You can hold it, like I said, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that until it's straight. So once it's straight, I wanna see if I can slouch anymore. And I can, so I'll just do this. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go down to the next level. So let's go right here. I'm running right into it and that's fine, right? So that's straight. Is my right one straight? It's a little tight on my right. So I'm just gonna keep working that out. And then, so you want to clear both sides. There's nothing wrong with that. So even if you have left-sided nerve problems or neuropathies or sciatica, you should ideally do both sides. So I'm gonna drop that again to the next one. This probably was about L3. Generally, I have issues there. I've had issues, I've had a couple herniated discs. L3 is one of them. And you can see that this right side, beautiful, very straight, no tension, doesn't feel like even a stretch. What we're gonna do here is boom, that's it. So, and like I said in the past videos, if you do this too aggressively, you might start here, for instance, and every time you're just getting lower and lower. That's bad. That means your nerve's slowly getting irritated. So once you feel that tension, you back off. So pressure on, pressure off. You back into it, back out of it, into it. And over time, you're seeing, boom, okay, now we've got that going, right? So what we're gonna do next is then, so once that clears up, can I get a little bit more? And that feels okay. So now I'm gonna go to L4. L4 has some issues in history. So I'm gonna check that. I'll let you guys see that from the front again. And oh, that's worse than L3. That's okay. So I'm gonna go right into it, boom. Pressure on, pressure off, until I free that up. And you should feel, I don't do stretches anymore. I do nerve glides. I do nerve glides for the upper body. I do nerve glides for lower body. I just don't feel the need to stretch. I've moved to L5 right here at this level. So you know I started here, I moved down. All I'm doing is kind of like a scale. I'm just scaling it down. So now I'm here and that's tight to L5 is my biggest problem, L5S1. And you can see that I can't get very high. So we're gonna just floss this and you just wanna go right to the pressure. You don't wanna go over the pressure. Like I said, if it gets tighter and tighter and all of a sudden, I don't know if you guys just saw that, but it was here, and then all of a sudden, boom, I got that extra length. That means the adhesion that was around where the nerves were caught freed up quite a bit. So, and then I'm gonna slouch again. S1, no problem here. I don't have issues, I don't think. S2, and then you can go all the way. So that's your exercise. You're basically using this as a scale. You're gonna go from, you know, here to here to here to here and floss it along the way. And, you know, what did that take you? About 4 or 5 minutes. So you wanna do this. Once again, numbness and tingling is bad. Increased pain, if it's going all the way down your leg, that's bad. You want things to regress. You want things to centralize. You want the symptoms to go all the way up and back into the back, and that's a good sign. So those are things I talked about in past videos. We'll link those again below so you can check out the right information. Let us know your thoughts on our video and leave us some love or questions in the comments box below. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate your support. I'm Dr. Lin. Remember, we heal smarter, not harder.